April 8th, 2022. Hundreds of Ukrainians are trying to evacuate from the Kramatorsk train station. At 10:38 a.m., a Russian ballistic missile with cluster ammunition hit the station. 61 people, including 7 children, died that day. 126 were wounded. Oleksiy Yakovlenko, director of a local hospital, says it was the toughest experience in his decades-long career.
They brought the wounded with their belongings. Some of the people died. Their stuff sat here for another week or two, reminding us of them.
In the aftermath, it was clear local urban hospitals were not prepared for a wartime mass casualty event. So a Ukrainian think tank called Revival Institute for the Future started Project 22, a plan to teach clinics how to admit and stabilize dozens of patients at the same time.
We are building a new infrastructure, a system to gather metrics, monitor hospitals. We are educating new personnel.
To bring Project 22 to life, Ukrainians needed help, which came from a Washington-based Ukrainian-American charity called United Help Ukraine. Each participating hospital receives the so-called Life Vest kit, with enough equipment, supplies, tools, and medication to admit 100 wounded people and treat them for 5 days. Each kit costs about $50,000.
We figured that each clinic should have enough supplies for 100 people, 100 wounded, enough to receive them, triage them, stabilize them until they're evacuated or discharged.
The Syrian American Medical Society, whose doctors have experience admitting and treating mass casualties in Syria, also offered to share knowledge with its Ukrainian colleagues.
Attacks on medical care, losing staff, it's all too familiar, and we just said we are going to help no matter what.
Training is funded by a Ukrainian-American charity and conducted by Syrian-American doctors, and some hospitals are already implementing changes.
One hospital, for instance, had decided to change kind of structurally the area where they receive mass number of injured people. Another hospital had changed its emergency room based on some of the training.
Today, Project 22 supplies 5 hospitals in different cities near the front lines. Founders are working to expand the program to 22 hospitals throughout Ukraine. For Anna Kostychenko in the Donetsk region of Ukraine, Steve Baragona, VOA News.